Good morning, good morning, good morning. Can you guys hear me? Audio check, audio check. Loud and clear. Okay, sounds good. All right, good morning. Happy Friday, everyone. Good morning, Brian. How are you, sir? Good morning, Mike. Good morning, Yanis. All right, guys. So we got a couple of minutes here. We are 7 minutes away from the cash market open, and let's get this party started. And here it comes. All right, we're gonna talk about ES. So pretty much what we have here is an inside day, a consolidated day after that major move yesterday. And what we're going to see is an expansion of that range. Uh, Globex, which is 36.67, is going to be a critical level for us. Breaking below it will lead to a selling pressure that will take us down to 36.88, and momentum can continue to go on the downside. I'd rather be short than long, but if we start breaking anything above 37.42, that could change the picture that we're seeing right now. But rather be short than long. And if we look at the internals of the market, it supports more of a selling pressure than a bounce. So that's that. Let's take a look at NASDAQ. Same thing, it's an inside day. It's a consolidation day after a major move, and we're trading. Actually, we are trading under Globex because Globex is 208, and we need to see a pressure below that 11,000. And if we do, this is a continuation trade into lower prices. Rather see rallies as a shorting opportunity versus a long, but we're going to be ready for whatever the market throws at us. This is a continuation of channel number two, and it's digging into channel number one, and that will lead to a momentum on the downside. But again, it's just all it's going to depend on what the market does uh, in in the internals of it. YM, same story. Globex is below 30,000 and a break below Globex and into 29.7 will lead us to hitting target number three of 29,152. Let's look at crude. Okay. In crude, as long as we continue to protect 112.29, we are looking for buying opportunities in crude for higher prices back into target number two. That is the key in that instrument, and we definitely need to get in the internals to find our entry point. Gold. Here we go. Gold. So we hit the middle of the range. We got very close to the declining resistance, and we are going to be pushing to target number two, which is 1826.2. And any run up above 1870, we should be that would be a challenge to this channel, and it's a very strong channel on the downside. All right. So now we're back up to Globex. And let's get this party started. You know, the 3 minutes to the cash market open. The market between the 200 and the 100 NT wrinkle is out of sync. So what that tells me that the market needs to get in sync in one way or another, meaning either we break to 181 half, or we run up to the 240 and then reverse, or go all the way up to 257. And at 257, the market is in sync on the long side. Good morning, Sheila. How are you? Yeah, selling pressure coming back in. I don't have any trades done. Oh, here we go. All right, so the market is out of sync, and you could see that they're playing around with Globex here. Oh boy, here we go. So we are gonna start looking for pullbacks as a buying opportunity. I'll get busy early on today, just because there is a good chance that if this market holds up and runs up to 300, that we see a major move, a counter trend move into 300. So I'll yeah, here we go. And where's my stop? My stop is 81. Okay, that's good. And I have another add 28 to 1808. Well, there you go. All right, Captain set up here. Oh yeah, here you go. Give it to me, give it to me. Let's go. So where am I gonna go with this trade? I wanna see us go 80, 90, which could take us to target number 4 in the sequence. All right, I took one target off because I want to lock in my profits and pay for this trade so I could stick around a little bit longer in that trade. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Make me some money. Make me some money. Don't get greedy, George. Don't get greedy. Here we go. 942 on 2 contracts. Well, it's gonna go higher, but it's a good trade. Okay, Brian. So that would be 10 a.m. your time, right? Something like that. So I'll send you a notification of it. We could go from there. So they're okay. So the 80. Where did we get at? I mean, I could have stuck around a little bit longer on that one, but we should be able to. They're gonna try to retest that target number 4 in the sequence. Okay, so that's what they're trying to do right here. Yeah, good morning, Omer. How are you? All right, so we're getting a little bit of back and forth here. If we break that 244, we should be 244. We should be market out of sync, basically what we're seeing right here. We're going to wait for the market to get back in sync. So a couple of things: either we go up to 281, or we come all the way back down to Globex again at 205. So just right off the bat, just know that this is a market that is in consolidation around Globex, and you're going to get a lot of this type of behavior where they run it up and then just smack it right back down. And they're going to try to do it as long as they can around Globex. So just be ready to be more of a scalping mode than a trending mode, but just keep the 200 and the 100 in sync in the direction that you are looking to trade. So the 81 showed up and the market is in sync back again on the long side. Okay. Yeah. Absolutely, Yanis. It is part of the trading for sure. So the 200 and the 100 are in sync on the long side, and the market is making multiple waves to the upside. It's just going to be that, and we're breaking the 300, which is really a big area where there's a lot of stops, and we could see a bit more momentum coming up to 350 here in a minute. I mean, they just put a captain setup short right here, so ultimately they need to break that level. That's important to see. And there's a captain setup on the 30 NT Rinko. So there's a lot of things going on here. All right, so we had one trade so far, and that trade is at 942 on two contracts. We took the long position once the market got in sync. All right, so we are at 282. Hey, good morning, George. Yeah, we had one trade that we just did earlier on. We made a grand, close to it at least. That's the only thing we got going on. Two contracts, 1,000. 942. So that's something you could do with a small account too. You know, $5,000 account, and you could couple of contracts, boom, 942. So I'm looking for the next one. So let's see what the market has to offer. All right, so they're churning the market higher. They're continuing to push. Pullbacks are buyable against glowbacks and against that 300. They're going to come and retest it at some point. We're going to be patient. It's not even the first half an hour. The only reason I got involved early is because we got a fresh 200 into wrinkle closure, and that's what got me into that trade. But after that, it just function was just being patient right now. Let's get past that first half an hour, then see what the market has to offer, and we'll go from there. Yeah, this should be going higher here. Let's see. We should be hitting the 50 here in, fairly soon. We're looking for another transitional zone to build up, and I think it's going to start building. Definitely needs to build before I get back in. But we're extended on this price action. We're getting very close to that 50. The market is, we don't have a transitional zone, but we are going to be looking for one before we participate. It's interesting.
Order pending. Order filled. Stock filled.
Yeah, it needed to hit that 15 go and not just pause right there. So I took that one. Actually, it gave me 5 points. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you, GM? Well, right there, I mean, we have a transitional zone, and that transitional zone needed to carry over into the 50 and go. And yeah, I was looking for 5 points and or go break even after that, and then see if that momentum will carry over or not. And it didn't. Now, what we're seeing here is the market is disconnecting between the 200 and the 100. And oh, so a couple of things need to happen. Either we run up to 345, and that will get the market in sync on the short side again, or we pull back to the 80 and then reverse, and that will also be uh, a continuation of the long behavior. And if we break to 255.50, we should be seeing a bit of uh, selling pressure into Globex again. So one of those three things are going to happen, and we will wait and see what we can do with it. Well, good for you, GM. Yeah, that that spy. I think you got into the spy options yesterday into the sell-off. That was you could tell that the market was ready and it paused and is ready for a bounce back up. Oh yeah, I just saw that. Thank you, Omer. Yeah, Captain set up switch trade short on the 50 NT Rinko. So that's a sell signal right there. That's the captain setup portion of it, and that's the switch trade, and the market is selling off. So that's going to be an important level for the rest of the day. If we fail to break above this level right here, we're going to see some serious selling going on. And if they add to it a one candle reversal at 256, yeah, we're gonna see some fireworks. Yeah, we're very close to that level right there at 255. They're trying, right? They're trying to protect it, and that 56 is going to be a critical level. Good morning, Adam. How are you, sir? Alrighty. Let's see.
Stop filled.
Let's.
Order pending. Order pending. Order filled.
And go and break even. See, they're going to go here or it's not.
Target fill. Order cancelled.
I'll take a small little profit off of that one. I couldn't have gotten in there any better. We're getting a little bit of a bounce here. But ultimately, the next goal for this rotation, as long as we continue to protect the 100 NT Rinko, is in the 20s. So 25 to 20. And if they disconnect it here by going to 94, so 78, 69, 79, 89. Okay, 89. Yeah. I mean, they may disconnect this 200 and the 100 right here. So I had an opportunity for this trade to start working lower, but we needed another transitional zone to be built up right here. Now they're putting a cap.
Order pending. Order filled. Target filled. Order filled. Target filled.
All right. So we're taking scalping opportunities here. That's all what we're doing. We got to back off of that for a little bit. Oh, captain setup switch trade. Boy, that's a good one right here. Wow. That's a captain setup switch trade. Short. Yeah, that's what they're doing, Frida. They're going to battle that a little bit. Rather be short than long. So you got a captain setup, you got a switch trade right here. That should have actually pushed a little bit further down than what it did. So they're retesting it. I'll give it another shot. We need better price action than this. We really do. So what do I want to see? I want to see a new cloud negative, and I want to see a new and fresh transitional zone. If I see that, then I'll play. Looks like we're about to get there. Oof. Here we go. Boom, boom. Sell him. It's a short market. It's just that's what it is. I don't know why I'm taking these very quick profits, but whatever. We are in the middle of the chop, and the chop is to be expected considering what we saw yesterday and 2 days before that. So this is how my day looks like. Up 1151. Let's keep playing. So this is what's going on with me right here. Um, all right. So it's a Friday, and pretty much mentally, I'm checking out, and I'll take this $1,151 and call it a day and start my weekend. I do see a whole lot of trades that the market is putting together here. This definitely that spear trade here, trigger trade, switch trade, another switch trade right now. We're going to glowbacks. The market is in sync on the short side. We're getting rotations on coming in, but ultimately, you know, I made good money this week, even with the drawdown that we had yesterday. And the month is great, the year is great. So I'm gonna take an early out for the day and just start my weekend. So the stream is going to be over, but the members in the room, everybody's just stay put. We're going to keep talking about the market. I'm just simply not going to put any more trades. All right, guys. GM, good to see you. Have a wonderful weekend, Frida. Have a wonderful weekend, George. Enjoy your weekend, and we will see you guys back in early Monday.